The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I ask you to judge me by the enemies I have made. When you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. A nation that destroys its soils destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear. Books cannot be killed by fire. People die, but books never die. No man and no force can abolish memory. In this war, we know, books are weapons, and it is a part of your dedication always to make them weapons for man's freedom. Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Happiness is not in the mere possession of money, it lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. If you treat people right, they will treat you right, 90% of the time. There are many ways of going forward, but only one way of standing still. It is common sense to take a method and try it. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something. Men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds. Be sincere, be brief, be seated. A conservative is a man with two perfectly good legs who, however, has never learned to walk forward. Repetition does not transform a lie into a truth. It isn't sufficient just to want, you've got to ask yourself what you are going to do to get the things you want. I love it, I just love it. Physical strength can never permanently withstand the impact of spiritual force. Never underestimate a man who overestimates himself. The essence of our struggle is that men shall be free. Some people can never understand that you have to wait, even for the best of things, until the right time comes. Do something. If it works, do more of it. If it doesn't, do something else. We must especially beware of that small group of selfish men who would clip the wings of the American eagle in order to feather their own nests. Confidence thrives on honesty, on honor, on the sacredness of obligations, on faithful protection, and on unselfish performance. Without them it cannot live. We have always held to the hope, the belief, the conviction that there is a better life, a better world, beyond the horizon. It's a terrible thing to look over your shoulder when you are trying to lead and to find no one there. As a nation, we may take pride in the fact that we are soft-hearted, but we cannot afford to be soft-headed. There is a mysterious cycle in human events. To some generations much is given, of other generations much is expected. We know that equality of individual ability has never existed and never will, but we do insist that equality of opportunity still must be sought. Cooperation, which is the thing we must strive for today, begins where competition leaves off. The nation that destroys its soil destroys itself. True individual freedom cannot exist without economic security and independence. People who are hungry and out of a job are the stuff of which dictatorships are made. Freedom. Great power involves great responsibility. In the truest sense, freedom cannot be bestowed, it must be achieved. You are only an extra in everyone else's play. Organized money hates me and I welcome their hatred.